you, my fascinating Renaissance of friends? Welcome again to episode 65. In the last episode, where I've introduced to you life lessons I wish I knew when I was, much younger. And we're still in February, so we're still working on the theme birthdays and reframing it, instead of dreading it, because after a certain age, we don't really want another year added, to our years, unlike when we were kids. We were actually looking forward to birthdays, okay? And I said that if we reframe it as a year, getting wiser and stronger and more valuable, then we could have really, really wonderful life lessons that we can share, which I'm sharing to all of you. And I wish I knew it when I was much younger, so that, my perspective on birthdays, would have been a lot more positive. I started with the first three lessons, so now we'll dive in on the next three. Okay? So, life lesson number four, and I actually resonate with somebody who read, who wrote this. I think, yeah, somebody wrote it and I read it. Okay? Let me read. Happiness isn't in the having, but in the becoming. It's found in the anticipation, the quest, the hunt, and the process. Okay, so I guess why do I resonate with this? It's because this is my experience, even though I didn't know this. Once upon a time, of course, I'm a little girl, and like kids, we would always prepare, let's say, for Christmas. I told you in the past episodes, during the month of December, that the Philippines, celebrates the longest holiday season, because it begins in September. We start hearing Christmas carols, and Christmas decorations are out in the mall, and so we would start planning. The family would start planning, what would be the food that we'll be eating during the festivities, what new clothes we're going to wear, what gifts we want, anticipating putting up the Christmas tree and having the gifts all in there, and then Christmas Day comes. Okay, fine, we had fun, we opened the gifts, and then after that, the day is over, and we would always think, hey, is that all there is to it? There was more happiness and excitement looking forward to the day, and the day just ended. All right? And it's also true, when you're planning a vacation, let's say in Hawaii, you're actually going to prepare for it for a year, maybe find out how much it will cost, come up with your savings plan, and then, look at the places, the itinerary. So it's really very, very exciting, all the preparation. And then, the day comes, you land in Hawaii, you stay there for a week. Of course, it's wonderful. The memories are there. But the excitement, I guess, was in the anticipation, right? So I agree, and I've learned this, and I've learned to really that embrace it. Of course, enjoy the hunt, enjoy the process, and of course, enjoy also the destination and the possession of whatever I have actually wanted to have. Okay, so lesson number 5. Right, it says here, the things you want most in life, okay, will come to you, but only when you're ready for them. How true. We all have dreams. Like I would always dream, to have a second chance of marriage, okay, because my first one ended in annulment. All right, and so relationship after one after the other, for some reason, I couldn't really be happy, and I was thinking, when will I ever find the one, the man who I can really call my husband, and I was really, and I found him, after so many tries, and I'm living with him. I told you, come September we will be 42 years, being together. It's really a feat. And I realized that if I met him much earlier than the time we really met. Even if he's the right husband for me, I think I will mess it up too. You know why? Because I wasn't ready, for a great relationship. Maybe I was still trying to heal from wounds. Maybe, I would still have drama in my life. Maybe I'm not yet, mature enough, to go through the peaks and valleys of a relationship. So it was just the right time. It was the right time. So I had to work on myself first. I had to change myself first. And then when the man was presented to me, then I'm ready for him. And everything, it goes for the job, it goes for any other relationship. All right. So the sixth one, okay, the sixth one which I will share with you today is something very, very powerful for me. Okay, the word yet, not yet, yet, okay, can change our life. Okay, something like I'm not capable yet. I still don't know that yet. That's the yet. It's a one-word reminder that anything is possible. This has worked for me, really, truly, almost 100% of the time. Well, maybe 99%. Okay, because I don't really, out of 10 projects pitched, okay, 90%, 95%, I'd get it, and I credit it with it. I told you, when I started my career many years ago, it was a man's world then. My first consulting company. I put up the company when I was 28 years old. Okay, 28 years old, and I was the managing director. I owned the consulting company. I would go head to head with the male consultants because it was a main, it was a man's world, and women were trying to break the so-called glass ceilings, and I was one of the earliest females to even attempt to do that. And of course, when I would pitch a project, to the management team composed mainly solely male executives, and I was there presenting, and I'm a female presenting, and the before and the after presenters were male. The question they would always ask me is, of course, just remember, I just put up the consulting company. I was starting my career as a consultant, and the question they would ask me is, Miss Malu, have you done this project for a bank before? All right. If I say yes, I would be lying. I would be lying. I never lie. You know why? Why? I will always be found out. And I do not want that because it is going to destroy my career right there. So I wouldn't say yes because that would be a lie. Because I haven't really done, that kind of a project, that big a project for a bank. I couldn't say no because the moment I say no, well, then you lack the experience and the expertise. So I won't get the project. This is how I would always answer or respond. I'll tell them, okay, this project has three phases, right? Phase one, I have actually done that, for this kind of company, XYZ. The second phase, I have done it, for another company, ABC. We're talking about the last phase, not yet. But when we put it all together, that would be, the whole of it. So the not yet. And they would smile at me. So I told the truth, right? I didn't have experience on the whole project, but I had experience on parts of it, and the one that I didn't have, I would always say not yet. But when you put it all together, there you have it, and they would smile, and I would get the contract. That's why not yet. Just because you don't know anything, say not yet. I'm gonna find out. Said, do you know this? Okay, let me find out for you. I never say no, or I say yes, of course. If I know that, and I'll tell them, and then it's proof that I know. But if I don't know, I'll say no. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'll say, well, I have not heard of that yet. Let me find out for you, and then find it. Okay. So, very, very powerful lesson number 6. You know, there are a lot more. There are really a lot more. I think we have, this is like 11 lessons that I really jot down. So we're on the sixth one. The next episode will take lessons 7, 8, 9. Okay? As of now, if you really, really picked, a lot of things or some things, from this session, please let me know in the comments below and let's engage. Okay, I promise you, I'll be listening to it, and then I'll be reading. Sorry, I'll be reading it, and we will be communicating. And don't forget to like and subscribe, so you will not miss out any episode. Because we upload episodes every Tuesday and Friday. So, okay, this is Malu Cervantes, your fellow sojourner, and your life coach and mentor. Together, we will navigate this autumn of our life, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Goodbye.